Tonight, on a special edition of Evening, it's the ultimate open house.
Who wouldn't want to live in this home, honestly?
Go inside some of the most exclusive homes for sale in Western Washington. From massive estates to a tiny escape, these are the homes dreams are made of.
It's truly the ultimate Pacific Northwest experience here.
It's an unreal estate edition of Evening.
Hey, I'm Jim Dever. Welcome to a special edition of Evening. In our long-running series, Unreal Estate, we take you inside some of the most spectacular homes for sale in Western Washington. And tonight, we have a whole show full of them. And even if you're not looking to buy, it is still fun to take a peek. Let's kick things off with a home for sale in North Seattle. As you're about to see, this is no ordinary place.
When I first walked through the property, I was almost speechless. The level of quality and detail at this property I've never seen before.
Known as Elford West Edge, this North Seattle estate sits on nearly 2.5 acres, capped off by 300 feet of waterfront.
The big things about this property is you have this massive, over 180-degree view of the Puget Sound. The architect for this home is the same that did Bill Gates' house. This is an expansive, great room. The whole room is oriented westward towards the Olympics. You have a formal living room with fireplace, and then in between is the kitchen space and the dining. There's 3 islands with flamed granite countertops.
That attention to detail carries on upstairs as well.
We're here in the primary bedroom of the property. You've got a gas fireplace. Just off the primary is the ensuite bath.
Don't like to do laundry? This room may change your mind.
Every single room in the house has a view, including the laundry room.
But the must-see space on this property is the train pavilion.
I probably don't need to tell you why it's the train pavilion. It houses a little over 480 trains for the owner. This train track actually allows for 3 trains to be run simultaneously. This structure lends itself to all types of uses. We had renderings done that showcase it as a home gym, an office, and a type of lounge space. If the next owner showed interest in keeping the train track and some of the trains, I don't know that anything could thrill the current owner more than that.
It may be out of reach for most of us, but whoever buys Elford West Edge will be the new stewards of a one-of-a-kind estate.
If dreaming, creativity, and patience were put in a bottle, this would be the result.
What an amazing place, and it can be yours for just a little under $11 million. I know what you're asking. Do I get the trains with it? Everything, my friends, is negotiable. Well, now let's go to a home in Kitsap County that's for sale, and it follows 2 major themes: opulence and the Old West. High above Hood Canal sits a home for sale that may redefine how you picture a log cabin.
Welcome to Journey's End, a property located out in Seabeck, Washington. This is a custom log home, absolutely phenomenal. My client essentially designed it on a napkin, had a group up in Canada build it, assemble it, disassemble it, ship it down to Seabeck. The home is made of Egan spruce timber. There's just over 1,000 logs here. The home is just under 7,000 square feet. We have 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms.
At the center of the home is the cabin's great room, which is a bit of an understatement.
The ceiling height is 38 feet in the great room. We have this incredible fireplace. All the stone here, there's over 400 tons of stone that were sourced out of the Columbia River, and it took the gentleman almost 2 years to put it together. So we also have two incredible spiral staircases. One here you can see in the great room that connects all 3 levels of the home.
If you like to cook, you can make just about anything in this one-of-a-kind kitchen.
My clients designed the kitchen. They love to entertain. So as you can see, the open floor plan, incredible views out to the water. We have cherry cabinets, beautiful stone, all the high-end appliances. Between the great room and the kitchen, we have 2 saltwater aquariums that are 450 gallons each.
While the fish have a nice place to sleep, the rooms for the humans aren't bad either.
The primary bedroom has an incredible river rock fireplace. We have incredible views as well. The primary bathroom suite, very spacious, has a soaking tub that's made of copper. We have 2 walk-in closets, beautiful shower. The second floor of the home, we have 3 bedrooms. One of the bedrooms is very fun. We call it the Peter Pan room, has 4 custom bunk beds, all made of cherry wood.
But who can stay inside when outside the house looks like this?
The grounds are incredibly stunning. Again, just under 2 acres, 150 feet of waterfront with easy access down the stairs. You have crabbing, shrimping, fishing.
Rustic meets refined. The future owner of this luxurious log cabin will get a supersized version of both.
It's truly the ultimate Pacific Northwest experience here.
Okay, that log cabin in Seabeck is priced at $5.85 million. Now this next place has a pretty cool backstory. It goes back 120 years. So if you're into history, this is the place for you. Along a quaint street atop Queen Anne Hill stands a stately building steeped in Seattle history.
This building has a soul, right? It's 120 years old. So you just can't find this. There's nothing like this. It was built initially as the Sunset Telegraph and Telephone Company Exchange. So the actual switchboard where ladies were connecting phone calls to where they're supposed to go. After 20 years, they sold to the Masonic Freemasons. Got in the 20s and then held this building for about a century.
The operators and masons are long gone. Now the building is looking for some new landlords to call this place home.
This historic building has now been reimagined into 2 luxury residences. So there's one on the west side and then another available on the east side. We're in the west unit. It's got the traditional historic entrance. It's just over 3,300 square feet, 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath. The kitchen is fantastic. It's just an open floor plan on this level, massive island made of quartzite, which is natural stone. So off the kitchen, you just have this great room and entrance. So a nice space for a big dining room and then just a very comfortable living room as well. Large picture windows throughout this level. It's beautiful to see all the structural steel, the cross braces, the I-beams.
On the second floor, you'll find 2 bedrooms, including the luxurious primary bedroom.
It's on the southwest corner of the building, so it gets great light. Even taller ceilings, 16-foot, great walk-in closet. The ensuite bath in the primary bedroom is just gorgeous. It is Carrara marble, used mostly, but then kind of the same touches and contemporary subtle luxury feel.
Oh, did I forget to mention the rooftop deck?
So the views from the deck are fantastic. Downtown and the Space Needle are prominent. On a clear day, you'll be able to see Mount Rainier, the Cascades, even to Mount Baker. This building is 45 feet tall. You cannot build a building of that size in this neighborhood.
So if you're looking for a home that's both historical and high-end, this place answers the call.
This building speaks for itself, where it is, in my opinion, one of the most interesting listings in Seattle this year.
Alrighty, that building is actually registered as a historic landmark, and the townhouse can be yours for around $2.7 million.
Still to come, the Gig Harbor house that has all the comforts of home and more.
Who wouldn't want to live in this home, honestly?
But first, the funky floating home, complete with a diving board and fireman's pole. Local stories make a difference. With the power to enrich lives, strengthen communities, and make us smile. Evening is made possible by Primera Blue Cross. Primera Blue Cross, always in your corner.
Hey, this is Saint with an Unreal Estate update. Designed by architect Robert Riker, the Egan House has been a wedge-shaped fixture on Seattle's Capitol Hill since it was built in 1958. At just under 1,200 square feet, the home remains true to its original mid-century modern form. So unique is the house, it was officially protected as a city landmark in 2009. It sold in August for $775,000.
Welcome back to our Unreal Estate special edition of Evening. Our next home is as pretty as a picture. It's a floating home unlike any other in Seattle. Here's Saint.
Looking for a home on the water? Well, this one for sale in Fremont is looking right back at you.
We've just got a front row seat to all the activity of the city on the lake.
When Russ and Gemma moved into their floating home 10 years ago, it looked nothing like it does now.
We wanted a house that was fun. And in that, we found the perfect partner in our architect, Jim Graham of Graham Baba.
2 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, a 30-foot moorage space for a boat, as well as plenty of room to hang kayaks.
Another place to hang is in the below the waterline primary bedroom.
We did all built-in because efficiency of storage is really important on a houseboat. We have a walk-in closet, plenty of room. I built in a desk down there, lots of book storage, TV wall with more storage. We have a double shower so that in the morning we could easily both get ready quickly. And then I have a horse trough that we had our roofing guy put the waterproof membrane inside, so it's a very watertight tub that fits me perfectly.
Upstairs, the great room takes up the whole top floor, anchored by a massive kitchen.
We did a really gorgeous cold rolled steel countertop, so you can put hot pots down it. It's basically indestructible, but it's a beautiful finish. We put in an island with a really beautiful butterfly live edge wood top from wood that was salvaged from a dead fallen tree in Seattle.
But the star of the home may be the views.
The entire roof is a deck. And, we could have, 100 people up there or something And so, yeah, it's ground central for 4th of July. We're right at the mouth of the ship canal. So anything that comes from the salt water to the fresh water goes right by our house.
And even though we're right in the city, the lake just has this quiet, peaceful effect.
Peaceful. Until someone does a cannonball.
I'm confident it's the only diving board on a houseboat in Seattle. The fireman's pole was Jim's idea, our architect, but it's not just fun, it's also practical. We're in the kitchen and somebody comes to the door, we're there.
And whoever buys this home will feel the same way.
I can't imagine a house that we would love more than this.
Thank you, Saint. You can buy that floating home for $5.8 million. Let's keep the water theme going. This is actually the least expensive home we've ever featured in our Unreal Estate series. It's small in size, but big in charm. Between Fremont and Ballard, along the banks of the Lake Washington Ship Canal, you'll find a unique home for sale that may just float your boat.
Today we're at Ewing Street Moorings, and this is Hobo, the houseboat. Originally, this houseboat was called Pooh from when it was created, and the next owner who bought it, he dubbed it Hobo, short for houseboat. This is a unique kind of style of houseboat. They did maybe 12 of them, and it's all been painted, freshly painted just about 4 weeks ago. She's 40 feet long, she's 14 wide, all punched into 450 square feet.
What it lacks in size is made up for with comfort.
When you walk in, it is such a warm feeling. The cedar siding all over encasing all the walls. The 40 windows really bring in all the natural light. Makes it feel bigger than it is, too, at 450 square feet.
Everything on board is footsteps away, including the transforming dining room table.
You can put down when you're using it and put it back up when you're not. There's some booths on either side of that table for extra storage as well. It's a tiny little sitting area around the diesel standalone stove to keep us nice and warm in the winter. There's a U-shaped galley that is got an on-demand water heater, an under-counter refrigerator, and a propane gas stove.
The bathroom has almost everything you need, including a bathtub. And if it's time to go to bed, just head up to the next level.
You travel up the stairs, and that's the loft area. The queen size is on the bow, and there's 2 closets on either side of the bed, so you can put a dresser and you hang your coats and your clothes up.
And when you really want to take in the water views, the best place to go is up on the roof.
You can take a couple chairs up there and sit up there and just relax. It's wonderful.
Small in size but big on charm, Hobo the houseboat will immerse its new owner in a floating urban oasis.
It just feels like you're literally walking into just this mini cabin on the water. It's one of the most unique houseboats I've seen.
Pretty cute, right? Hobo the houseboat is available for $250,000.
Coming up,
It's got everything.
the luxurious home that feels like a resort.
Hey, this is Saint with another Unreal Estate update. In June, we got a tip from a viewer about a well-rounded house for sale in Kitsap County. The owner had the home custom built to incorporate 2 silo-shaped structures into the design. When it was finished in 2012, the silo house became one of the most unique homes in the area. As of this time, it is still on the market for $1 million.
All right, we continue our Unreal Estate special with a home in Gig Harbor that's a real showstopper. In fact, you could say it's more of a resort than a house.
Hard to find a place that checks all the boxes, both wants and needs. But this home for sale in Gig Harbor has just about everything you could desire and more.
This is 4014 on Horsehead Bay Drive. Horsehead Bay is pretty much where it's at in Gig Harbor. We are currently situated on 1.5 acres. The house is just shy of 10,000 square feet, and we have 4 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms. When the owners designed it, they really wanted to keep the essence of the original craftsman cabin that was on the property, but being on the waterfront, they wanted to have a nod to the coastal vibe.
And those vibes start in the chef's kitchen.
The kitchen's fabulous. There is a big, long Calcutta marble island that allows 5 bar stools at it, and then the Sub-Zero built-in refrigerator, 2 sinks, 2 ovens, 6 burners, and then you go down the hallway and there is an additional kitchen.
Down the mahogany-lined floors, you'll find the picturesque primary bedroom.
It has cathedral ceilings with white painted tongue and groove, and then big beams going right down the center. And then the ensuite is ceiling to floor Carrara marble. So there's not a piece of sheetrock in there.
When you're not fast asleep, the lower level of the home is the place to play.
It is mirrored after one of their favorite resorts, so you feel like you are walking into a resort. That's where all the playground is. It also has a full bar, a billiard room, an 800 bottle wine cellar, and a full movie theater.
The entertaining aspect of the home can be found outside as well.
You have pickleball, there's a turf soccer field. The swimming pool is a sport depth, so it's 4 feet on both sides, 5 feet in the center. It has beautiful fountains for when you're entertaining on both sides of the pool, and then also the jacuzzi tub. There are cascading stone steps down to the 90 feet of waterfront, and there's no other property on this bay that has their own private sandy cove like this one.
Perfection comes with a price, but whoever gets their hands on this Gig Harbor beauty will have almost no reason to leave home.
Who wouldn't want to live in this home, honestly? It's got everything.
Wow, that gorgeous Gig Harbor home is on the market for just under $9 million. And we'll be right back.
Hey friends, Jose here with an update on one of the listings we show you this year. In January, we brought you a story from Bridgeport, Washington, where a former flower tower was converted into a fabulous home. The landmark dates back to 1910 and has a wine cellar. an elevator to help you navigate all 5 stories, and plenty of places to sit back and enjoy the views. It sold in May for $900,000.
Well, that's it for our Unreal Estate special. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you want more information about anything you saw on the show, just go to our website, king5evening.com. And if you see a unique home you think we should know about, let us know. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.